Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking Craft. Just coming on today to do another empty the box challenge. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I put together a box of really old half empty stuff at the start of May and challenged myself to use it up by the end of May. So I'm doing pretty well. Towards the end of May, I'm looking at the bits in the box and I pulled out this. Now I really can't spell any words with Y, V, U, Q, X, E, G, K and N. And then I was also looking at these ones. Although I thought these were paper, well they are paper on the top, but I noticed if I pull the paper off, I've got a textured paper letter which I'm going to do something else with in another video. But then underneath the letters is actually foam cut to size. So I'm trying to get the V off here. So I'm going to utilise those. So what I thought I'd do is make some alphabet stamps for my jelly plate and my mixed media. So I've got some, whoops, in the shot, am I in the shot? Just cardboard here. It's what I use in my business. It's 1.8mm thick cardboard and it's actually highly condensed cardboard, so it's nice and sturdy. I've made stamps with this before. I might cut two pieces, one for each one, and see how we go. I can always trim them down before. So I'm just cutting these with my rotary trimmer and get that off my table. So bearing in mind when you're working with alphabets and you're wanting to use them on a jelly plate or as a stamp, you need to do them backwards. So if I was to peel off these and stick them down, well the V's are not a very good example. Okay, I'll stick my V down. Might add some glue under it in a minute. Okay, A. This is a good example. So if I was to stick it down this way, it's actually going to stamp backwards. So I've just taken the paper letters slide off these really easily. I'll utilise those in, either put them in my unmasked journal or another journal that I'm playing with. So ideally we have to put all these on back to front. So I've got some 450 quick dry adhesive and I'm hoping I'm not going to muck any of these up. We'll see. So I just want them randomly put on. So there's the A. Now they are going to be sticky on the top, which I'm hoping when I coat them with a layer of paint they will be fine. So any of the letters that don't matter backwards or forwards, like the U's, that won't matter if it stamps backwards or forwards. So we're just going to stick that on. Just got a collection of these letters off to the side. So I'll start with those letters first. A D or a P won't matter because it can... So I'm just... Let me zoom you in a bit. So I'm just sticking these randomly on. X won't matter which way it goes. So I'm just trying to cover the board. If I do accidentally stick them on the wrong side, I might actually not use that little piece because that's going to look funny. Obviously I've cut one of the letters down. Okay, what doesn't matter? Z won't matter. Because I'm sticking them with the foam adhesive and not using the 450 glue, if I do accidentally do them backwards, which probably would be hard for myself, I can easily take them off. What I'm going to do is hang them off the edge as well. Then I can cut them off. Okay, running out of letters that I don't want to do backwards. Okay, now we'll do an E. Whoops. Now I've got to put the E on this side. Just got to remember to put the glue on the right side. Or the right side, and stick the right side down so the wrong side will be up. So it is a bit interesting to stick them down when your fingers stick the stickiness, but I'm hoping that maybe I will, well let's do a big M because that's really cool. Sorry, trying to be in shot. So just blob of glue on them What I was going to do before I glued this one is to stick it on my shirt several times, take the tackiness off. Whoops, upside. See, I went to stick it on upside down. Okay. Let's see if a pen will help stick it. Sliding all over the place. Oh my god. Maybe I should have tried this before I turned the camera on. Oh well. Oh, time I go to stick it, get my fingers off it, it's sticky. Come on, you say quick dry. How quick dry is quick dry? False advertising. Okay. Now, I haven't got an F on there yet. What I'm going to do is just the sticky bit of the foam that's going to stick up. I'm just sticking it on my shirt a little to get a bit of the stickiness off, or sticking it on my clothing. Aha, that hopefully will be a bit better. So now I'll just take the F off the top, and we're putting the glue on. Need the tiniest amount of glue. I haven't used this glue for foam before, so we're going to see what happens. I might stick him off there. Ah, that's a lot. Come on, they're still wanting to slide everywhere. I was actually going to do a test print of these straight away, but I think I'll allow them to dry a little. So I might have to put two of these videos together. So just trying to get the stickiness off. Okay, and I'm sticking it on. I'm sure I'm going to muck one of these up. I'm sure if I go to do it around the wrong way, you'll be all screaming at me, "No, it's back to front!" Of course I can't hear you, so I will still be sticking it on back to front. Okay, this sounded like a good idea at the time. Now it's just annoying the pip out of me because I'm sticking to the letters. Sorry. Okay, what letters are we going to use now? We haven't used a H yet. Let's put a H. Let's just get some of the stickiness off. I wonder if I stick it on my skin, would it work a bit better? Oh, okay, that's working because I've actually pulled off the backing card as well. Ow, ow, oh, good way to get hair off your legs, or hair off your arms. Sorry, I'm going out of shot, it's a bit hard to lean over the table. Okay, so now we're taking our H off. Beautiful amount of glue, and we're going to stick you over, like that. It says a strong bond that lasts a lifetime. We're going to see if it does last a lifetime on foam, because sometimes foam's a bit tricky to stick. Got an R here. Oops. I want to stick the R sort of in there. Ah! Sugar. Now I've got an A sticking to me. Rip. Okay, I can hear you all laughing at me, which is fine. But that's really not the point. Just had what might be a brilliant or a silly idea. Okay, this is the sticker sheet that come off. Now if I put this over the top and press, hopefully I can press the foam down without my fingers sticking. We'll see. It seemed to work okay. Now I've got a little bit of a gap here, here and here I want to fill up. So I've got an E over here, so let's put the other E down the other end. Just doing it off my shirt again. Take all the lint off my shirt, won't I? All my take my lint off my sweater, jumper, sweater. I'm sounding very American. We call them jumpers in Australia. the sticker sheet upside down, and then it will easily peel off and I don't have to touch it. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? Why didn't someone tell me that? Why are you all sitting there watching me struggle with my stickers? Must look into Periscope one day. I've been seeing a lot of people. Actually, this one can go either way, so I'm just going to stick it after I took the sticky off it. Oh, so which part do we do? We want that bit. Must look into Periscope one day, because I believe you can chat live. I'm not sure. I've never gone onto it. I'm a bit mobile phone illiterate. Whoops. Ah, now my letter fell off. Really? Be in a good mood when you do this, because you're going to have, and I need something down. Let's get rid of the rubbish from the packaging. Let's get something else down here. We can probably just use I've got scissors over here, half an end, which I've cut in half, and I can just stick on here. So I was going to print with these straight away, but the quick dry glue is not obviously quick drying as much, so I'm just going to put it down on the sticker sheet again and give it a good press. Sorry about the wobbling, I'm on a different setup at the moment, and my tripod's on my trestle table. And I got one of these funky trestle tables where you can put it at coffee table height, sitting height and standing height, and sometimes I like to stand up to work, so it gets a bit wobbly when it gets up taller. Okay, now this should peel off. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry, and while we're doing that I'm going to make another one with these funky letters, which I think will be really good with the small and the big letters. We'll see if I can get glue on the smaller letters. So I've only got an M, an N and an R left. What I might do is take the paper backings off them. Actually, I don't know. Take the paper backings off so they can all go away. And then I might just use these for foam pieces when I do something. Okay, now these are actually Adorn It stickers, and these would be quite a few years old. Let's see on the package if we can find a date. I've actually noticed I'm packing a lot of my older scrapbooking supplies. Things have dates on them. No, just says made in China. It's a nice bit of cardboard to put in my box. Okay, now let's see what letters we've got. Because ideally I've got a few that are sticking around oddly. So ideally on this one I want to sort of stagger the big ones and then fill in with the little ones, the little numbers, which I don't have many of. But we're going to see. Okay, any letters, it doesn't matter which way they stamp. Let's start with those. The V. Doesn't matter which way it stamps. The X. The U, don't matter which way it stamps. Whoops. G, F, K, N, no matter which way it stamps. This one I'm going to do a bit more up and down, it looks like. U, let's do upside down U. Q, G, F, N, N, don't really want to put an N next to an N. No, he's too level. Let's put the N off and I'll trim him off in a minute. Okay, now let's take some little numbers. Whoops, I was about to put the glue on the wrong side. As in the sticky side. Oh, these are fiddling little things. Okay, let's put all these letters on the one sheet, and then I have the other sheet to squash them down with. Actually, I just had a bit of an idea. Let's see if this works. What if what I'm going to do is stick them all to this like this, add glue, and then stick them down. Do you think that'll work? I don't know. Let's try. So that one's going down there. Let's see if we can put this one up here. It's a bit crooked. We're trying to go for a bit more up and down. Okay, 5 can go over here. 2 can go over here. Whoopsies. Okay. Bring our Y in, and we should be able to stick him like this. Might work a bit better. I'm going to stick down here. Now, what I should be able to do is now that I've filled in all those gaps, I've got this little bit to work with. So I should be able to, I'm not sure whether this will work on these bits. Let's move my sheet back and see. Yeah. And we can just tuck these ones in under here. The E is looking a bit wonky. This is actually good. Suggestion, if you are going to do this, do it this way. What I'm thinking is putting glue all over these bits, sticking it like this, and even leave it stuck like that, and then gently peel it off. We'll see. We'll try it together and see. It may be a total fail, and we may go back to sticking them all the other way. Okay, how are we going? Little 7 to go. Where can we stick you? Down here. So we'll stick you around that way, and we've got a G to go. He's not really going to fit, is he? How does that look? Does that look all balanced? No, they're really going for balancedness, but I don't think we need the G. Do I want to take a letter off and use it instead of the G? Maybe I'll use the G instead of the Y. Maybe I'll use the G instead of the Y. And I can use the Y as an I somewhere in here. Or if I move that 8. This is actually a better way of doing it, because I can change. Where'd my 8 go? He ran away. I can change the placement of him. Okay, so I suggest, if you're still watching, don't do it the first way I did it. That's a bit silly. Do it this way. Okay, 8. We might stick the 8 up here. Now, the idea is to get glue all over these pieces. Now I've got a big blob of glue. Hang on 2 seconds. Baby wipe time. You know, I've got more baby wipes since my daughter's been out of nappies for art than I did while she was actually in nappies, which is a bit terrible. Okay. Now the idea is to get glue everywhere, all over these pieces. Don't mind me, that's just my timer going off. Geez, that means I've been doing this 20 minutes. Okay. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Try to keep my talking videos that I don't edit to a maximum of 20-25 minutes. Okay, now the idea is, get the glue strings out of the way, stick this on this way, except this one's in the wrong spot. You always have one letter that's in the wrong spot. Okay, aha, aha, this is an easier way. Now, just give that a couple of seconds to an eye. Just straightening that one up. So it's going to make a really cool stamp on my jelly plate. Oh my. Well, we're just giving that one a bit of a smooth down. Oh, these ones are getting good. What I'll do is I'll finish up this video here. So now, ideally, I can peel this back. Whoops. Except if I knew the little one, I might have missed that one. I missed that one with the glue. Okay, if you get glue on them, the idea is you could peel this back. Whoops. And voila! Let's put a little bit of glue on this one. Because you obviously got missed. Poor little two got missed. Oops, now he looks like just a wiggly worm. Okay, look like a number 2 again. I know you can do it. There we go. Give him a good press down. Wipe off the top of my glue again. I find if I don't wipe off the top of my glue, I get all glue icky bits and it never works. So what I'll do is, I'll come back in another video, because this one's gone for about 25 minutes so far. If you're still here at the end, voila! We have 2, hopefully, handmade stamps out of, oh, zoomy outy, out of leftover foam letters, and I will come back in another video and let's play with them on the jelly plate or with stamping them onto our art journal pages. Bye!